You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
They're banned from using it around anybody that's under 21 years of age. And again, this is part of the caveat of the law that people have to understand if they're going to ingest or smoke recreational cannabis.
You can legally buy recreational marijuana in Illinois starting tomorrow, but police are warning you to be vigilant if you decide to use it. Good evening, I'm Jessica Coons. Paul and Jennifer are off tonight. Law enforcement is encouraging you to become familiar with state laws regarding marijuana before you buy it in the new year. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us from our Capitol newsroom. Gabrielle, they want to make sure people don't use it around people who can't have it.
That's right, Jess. State law lays out that personal use is prohibited around anyone under 21. So now law enforcement is reminding parents that if they want to partake, they will need to do so away from their little ones. Now, earlier this year, the state already banned smoking cars with kids in them. When weed becomes legal, you can't smoke in a vehicle at all. You also can't consume marijuana in public spaces. Law enforcement suggests that you leave no room for doubt that you are following the law about where you use the products.
Ensure that you go to a dispensary and buy it legally, that you keep it in the container in which they sell it to you, which will be child-proof and odorless. And if you're going to transport it home, we suggest you put that in the trunk, in your hatchback, someplace where you can't access it as a driver of the car, so it takes any question out of the minds of law enforcement whether or not you could have gotten it while you were driving the car.
You won't be able to use marijuana near schools either, but under a separate new law, students who are approved to use medical marijuana can have those products administered to them by school nurses. Now, nurses will have to complete annual training to administer these products, and while sheriffs say that they will be keeping an eye out for public use violations, they say that regulating these products and keeping these products out of the hands of students who shouldn't have them, that will be up to the school to be responsible to do that. Jessica?
All right, Gabrielle Franklin live in Springfield tonight. Gabrielle, thank you. Governor Pritzker has granted more than 11,000 pardons for past marijuana convictions for possession of up to 30 grams. It's part of the new law. Statewide, more than 700,000 records will be eligible for expungement, but that process will take a few years. We'll have much more on the new law coming up tonight at 6. Well, many of you are probably celebrating New Year's Eve, and the Black Chamber of Commerce of Illinois has cars available for people who need a sober driver to take them home. They hope this service will cut down on the number of people driving impaired tonight. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is with us. Jamie, is this something they do every year?
It's not, but with people soon being able to smoke marijuana on top of drinking alcohol, they want to be sure the roads are safe. Their rides will be offered just for people in Decatur. So far, they have a 15-passenger van, minivan, 2 SUVs, and 5 drivers. Anyone who feels they may be too impaired to drive is encouraged to take advantage of the service. They plan to run from midnight tonight until 3 in the morning.
With the change in laws, we just want to make sure that all of the citizens here are safe and are getting home safe and won't incur any extra legal expenses or police contact.
People can get a ride by filling out a Google Doc on Facebook at Sober Ride Decatur or calling. They're hoping this service will cut down on the number of citations and arrests Decatur police may have to make tonight. Back to you.
All right, Jamie, thanks so much. If you decide to get a ride, you can choose your pickup time and location. We have information on WCIA.com. We have an update tonight. A federal judge dismissed a lawsuit filed by Ying Zhang's estate against U of I social workers and Brent Christensen. Christensen kidnapped and killed the visiting scholar in 2017. In July, he was sentenced to life in prison. Zhang's estate administrator filed a civil lawsuit in June. It claimed Christensen told U of I social workers about his mental health issues, and he mentioned killing himself and others. It also claimed those counselors did not report any of that, and as a result, Christensen was able to carry out the kidnapping. A judge threw the case out yesterday, arguing they could not be held responsible for his actions. All right, Amelia, taking a look at the weather tonight. People heading out right about now, maybe for dinner before going out to celebrate.
Lots of outdoor plans tonight. For those of you who are heading out tonight, my biggest advice is bundle up. It is going to be rather chilly, especially with these wind gusts. All the details after this.